chicken pot pie, but first we're going to do the pie crust. So here are the ingredients that you will need. You'll need chilled butter, 1/2 cup of ice water, salt, flour, and sugar.
Nice. And now, why do we need chilled butter?
So it will stay flaky and it will have more layers.
Hi, so now we're just gonna make our pie crust, and thanks for introducing that to us, Chloe. Pie crust is relatively simple, but the trick is to do it quickly so you don't mess around with the dough too much, and to excuse me, for all your ingredients to be cold. So we want ice water, frozen butter, and I even go to the point sometimes of actually chilling my flour, so everything's cold, nothing melts. And the reason for that is you want, when you knead it at the end, you want your butter to lay down in layers and not melt into the flour. So I'm going to just quickly do it and put it in the refrigerator for it to sit for a little bit so the yeast can kind of cure up. So go get my butter. These ones are actually have frozen. I'm going to have Chloe add 3 cups of flour. There you go. Add it.
So you chill your flour, you chill your water and your butter.
Yeah. Everything should be just about frozen. So I'm going to just cut the little butter into little cubes really quick. And then as soon as Chloe gets that stuff together, I'm just going to put this back in the refrigerator while she does that.
So that's 2 cups.
2 cups, yep. 2 cups. Add
2 cups,
one more cup.
and then 1 more cup.
And for this recipe, we're going to add a little less sugar. Like if I was making a pie crust for, say, like a cherry pie or an apple pie or some sweet kind of pie, I would probably add more sugar, like maybe a tablespoon of sugar to the crust. But since we're making a pot pie, which isn't sweet, I'm just going to add a little bit of sugar to the pie crust. And I'm going to add a teaspoon instead of a tablespoon that I would normally add to a pie crust. So you have her put in a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of sugar. And the trick when you're making a pie crust or any kind of thing where you're making a bread or a crust is you just barely want the dough to stick together. Like as soon as it stops sticking to stuff, like your hands to your sheet, anything like that, you've got enough flour.
Now I'm going to add the butter.
So right now we have the 3 cups of flour, teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of sugar. Nope, that's good. That's good.
Oh, okay.
That's good. I'm gonna need those on. And a third of a cup of butter. So we'll put our lid on our food processor. Chloe's just gonna.
And when do we add the water?
Well, we're gonna get the butter in really quick first.
Okay.
And then we're gonna start adding the water. So So now I'm just going to take this off here, and I'm going to get my chilled water out of the freezer, and I'm just going to have Chloe start adding it a tablespoon at a time into the food processor. So here's our tablespoon. So you're just going to, I'm going to put this back on, and I'm just going to have you add it through that little hole, and I'll do this part and you add it. This is just going to evenly mix everything using the processor. It's going to get the butter in, and I'm not gonna be touching it with my hands at all, so it's not gonna be putting a lot of heat into the flour, into the stuff, so it's not gonna be melting my butter. How many do we have there?
And it's still pretty flour consistency. You can't really tell too much of anything's in there.
Yep. So she's got 7 in there right now. So I'm just gonna like test my dough. I'm gonna try to squeeze it together. Yeah, it's not even close. I'm just gonna put a little more butter, and I'm just gonna add a couple more tablespoons of water to get a good consistency on it.
Kind of like Play-Doh.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna check it. Seems like that's pretty good. I'm saying 1 more tablespoon of water, and we'll call it good. Okay, so I'm just gonna take it out, pour it out on my sheet here. And we're just gonna smush it all together really quick.
And is this called kneading?
Yeah, we're gonna knead it. And like I said, so we want the butter to layer in. We don't want it to melt into the flour. So I just want to do this as quickly as possible and then get it back into the refrigerator.
And about how long do we put it in the refrigerator for?
Well, you want the flour to kind of like cure for a little bit. I don't know if that's the word, but we want it to cure for a little bit, and then maybe 30 minutes is what I would say that we're going to do that for. So I'm just going to scrunch it, and because I put it in the food processor, I'm not really going to have to, because it's already really consistently done. I'm not going to have to. Really, I'm just gonna get this into a ball. I'm gonna put it in some cellophane, and I'm gonna put it in the fridge.
Thank you.
Here's a roll of dough all wrapped up. Now we're gonna go put it in the fridge.